So then you get the tenant in your property, and you hold your breath. Why? Because there's always going to be a honeymoon period where everything's going great. They're responsive to your messages when you need to get into the property for a check. They're responsible when something is going wrong. They make you aware of it. But more importantly, you're getting why you got into landlording, which was that passive income. Whether it's the 15th of every month or the 1st of every month, you're getting the mailbox money. And we call that the honeymoon period. And it's a beautiful thing. But it, like everything else, honeymoons don't last forever. And maybe it's a year you're in the honeymoon period. Maybe it's 6 months. Everybody's timeline is different. But at some point, there's going to be a question, and you have to have the right answer of what happens when this business relationship starts going south. And invariably, when you have a month-to-month lease, it makes it a lot easier. But typically, folks have a year lease. And during that period of time, if things are not going in the direction that you want them to go, you're going to be put in a situation where, you may be out a month or more of rent, and the relationship is no longer working. And to add insult to injury, often when the money stops, so does the respect and the care of your property. And that is the biggest rub in the landlord business, when people just are not at all responsible with the care of your property. Not uncommon, guys, to get a property back from a tenant and to find yourself reinvesting a good share of those earnings that you got from the previous year. So it's not a good place to be in. So understanding the psychology of landlording is super important in finding motivated landlords. So what is a motivated landlord? A motivated landlord, friends, are folks that, on the pretty side of it would be just joining, one of the online community that aggregates data, and Zillow is one. Realtors.com is another. There's a ton of online places, and just putting in your zip code, your area code, looking for places that seem to be taking a long time to rent. A long time to rent, in my mind, is anything greater than 45 days is a little long, given the fact that it is really a bit of a challenge for, especially in the aftermath of the pandemic. Landlords can really pick and choose who they want in their places. Now, the truth of the matter is, it's got to be the right place. So the question now is this: if they've been on the internet for 45 days or more, there's got to be, something that may be holding that landlord back. All right. So often is getting the right person. It's not the place, but it's getting the right person. That's the pretty way. Now, there's an ugly way of doing it. And I say ugly because the bottom line is this: no one likes to see this, but you see it once a month. You're driving through a said neighborhood